Language Foundation's vocabulary flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A hot vapor containing fine particles of carbon being produced by combustion. The fire produced a tower of black smoke that could be seen for miles. A cloud of fine particles suspended in a gas. Street names for marijuana. Emit a cloud of fine particles. Tobacco leaves that have been made into a cylinder. The act of smoking tobacco or other substances. He went outside for a smoke. Baseball. A pitch thrown with maximum velocity. He showed batters nothing but smoke. An indication of some hidden activity. With all that smoke, there must be a fire somewhere. Inhale and exhale smoke from cigarettes, cigars, pipes. We never smoked marijuana. Something with no concrete substance. His dreams all turned to smoke. A hot vapor containing fine particles of carbon being produced by combustion. The act of smoking tobacco or other substances. Smoking stinks. Emitting smoke in great volume. A smoking fireplace. Treat with fumes, exposed to fumes, especially with the aim of disinfecting or eradicating pests. Be wet with sweat or blood, as of one's face. A cloud of fine particles suspended in a gas. Emit a cloud of fine particles. Be mad, angry, or furious. Slang terms for inside information. Is that the straight dope? Give a narcotic to. The athletes were doped by the coach before the race. Street names for marijuana. An ignorant or foolish person. Carbonated drink flavored with extract from cola nuts. Dope is a southernism in the United States. Add impurities to a semiconductor in order to produce or modify its properties. The resistors have been doped. Take drugs to improve one's athletic performance. A measuring instrument for measuring and indicating a quantity such as the thickness of wire or the amount of rain, etc. Street names for marijuana. Place a bet on. A police informer who implicates many people. Cover with grass. The owners decided to grass their property. Bulky food like grass or hay for browsing or grazing horses or cattle. Give away information about somebody. Street names for marijuana. German writer of novels and poetry and plays, born 1927. Feed with grass. Narrow-leaved green herbage, grown as lawns, used as pasture for grazing animals, cut and dried as hay. Shoot down, of birds. Spread out clothes on the grass to let it dry and bleach. Street names for marijuana. Street names for marijuana. Any of several leguminous plants of western North America causing locoism in livestock. Street names for marijuana. Slang for a paunch. A plumbing fixture for defecation and urination. A resistor with 3 terminals, the third being an adjustable center terminal, used to adjust voltages in radios and TV sets. Often followed by a large number or amount or extent. A container in which plants are cultivated. Street names for marijuana. The quantity contained in a pot. The cumulative amount involved in a game, such as poker. Metal or earthenware cooking vessel that is usually round and deep, often has a handle and lid. Plant in a pot. He potted the palm. Street names for marijuana. Street names for marijuana. American musteline mammal typically ejecting an intensely malodorous fluid when startled. In some classifications put in a separate subfamily Mephidae. A defeat in a game where one side fails to score. A person who is deemed to be despicable or contemptible. Street names for marijuana. Defeat by a lurch. Street names for marijuana. A black band worn by a man, on the arm or hat, as a sign of mourning. Any plant that crowds out cultivated plants. Clear of weeds. Weed the garden. Tobacco leaves that have been made into a cylinder. A projectile that is fired from a gun. A high-speed passenger train. Baseball. A pitch thrown with maximum velocity. Baseball. A pitch thrown with maximum velocity. He swung late on the fastball. Device that heats water or supplies warmth to a room. Baseball. A pitch thrown with maximum velocity. Baseball. A pitch thrown with maximum velocity. A singer who produces a tune without opening the lips or forming words. The process of extracting moisture. The process of becoming a vapor. A visible suspension in the air of particles of some substance. The process of becoming a vapor. The process of becoming a vapor. Annihilation by vaporizing something. The process of becoming a vapor. Annihilation by vaporizing something. A visible suspension in the air of particles of some substance. The process of becoming a vapor. A dispenser that holds a substance under pressure and that can release it as a fine spray, usually by means of a propellant gas. A cloud of solid or liquid particles in a gas. Any plant of the genus cannabis. A coarse bushy annual with palmate leaves and clusters of small green flowers. Yields tough fibers and narcotic drugs. The most commonly used illicit drug. Considered a soft drug, it consists of the dried leaves of the hemp plant. Smoked or chewed for euphoric effect. The most commonly used illicit drug. Considered a soft drug, it consists of the dried leaves of the hemp plant. Smoked or chewed for euphoric effect. A strong-smelling plant whose dried leaves can be smoked for a pleasant effect or pain reduction. The most commonly used illicit drug. Considered a soft drug, it consists of the dried leaves of the hemp plant. Smoked or chewed for euphoric effect. A strong-smelling plant whose dried leaves can be smoked for a pleasant effect or pain reduction. The most commonly used illicit drug. Considered a soft drug, it consists of the dried leaves of the hemp plant. Smoked or chewed for euphoric effect. A strong-smelling plant whose dried leaves can be smoked for a pleasant effect or pain reduction. Give off, send forth, or discharge, as of light, heat, or radiation, vapor, etc. Have as a byproduct. Give to several people. Stop operating or functioning. give off, send forth, or discharge, as of light, heat, or radiation, vapor, etc. Prove insufficient.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.